Welcome to this brief guide on AI photo tools in Google Slides. Are you tired of spending hours searching for the perfect image for your presentation, only to find it doesn't quite fit? We've all been there. Maybe the background of a great photo clashes with your slides theme, or you have a fantastic product shot that just needs a more professional setting. Well, what if I told you that you could solve all of these problems without ever needing to leave Google Slides? In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the amazing new AI-powered image editing features right here in Google Slides. Alright, let's kick things off with my personal favorite, the Create an Image feature. Think of this as your personal AI artist, embedded directly into Google Slides. It's designed to solve that age-old problem, where you know exactly what image you need, but you just can't find it anywhere online. So here we are on a blank slide. Let's say we're building a presentation about teamwork. First, we'll navigate our cursor up to the main toolbar at the top of the screen. We'll click on Insert, then move our cursor down the drop-down menu to Image, and then from the side menu that appears, we'll select Generate an Image. As soon as you click that, a new panel will open up on the right-hand side of your screen. This is your command center for image creation. You'll see a text box here, and this is where we give the AI its instructions. This instruction is what we call a prompt. The key to getting a great result is to be descriptive. Don't just say, a team. Tell the AI what kind of team, what they're doing, and what the environment looks like. Let's try a detailed prompt together. I'm going to type, a diverse team of 3 people collaborating around a futuristic holographic interface in a bright, modern office with lots of natural light. Now just below the prompt box, you'll see a set of options to control the shape of our image. We can choose from square, wide, or tall. For a presentation slide like this one, landscape is likely to be the best fit. So let's select wide. Right below that, we can add a style. This is a brilliant way to control the look and feel of our future image. Clicking on it reveals options like photography, vector art, watercolor, and more. For this one, let's select photography to get a realistic looking image. Now that we have our prompt, aspect ratio, and style selected, we'll click the Create button. You'll see a little bit of an animation as the AI processes our request. This usually only takes a few seconds. And here we go. It's generated 4 different options for us to choose from. You can see how each one interprets the prompt slightly differently. I quite like this one here. To get a closer look, we can just click on it. This opens up a larger preview in the center of our screen, allowing us to examine the image in more detail before committing. If we're happy with it, we then click the Insert button at the bottom of the preview. And there it is, perfectly placed onto our slide. Now, if you weren't happy with the first set of options, you could simply click Create again to get a new batch, or you could adjust your text prompt to be more specific. This feature is an absolute game changer. Imagine creating a custom visual metaphor for a complex business concept, designing a unique title slide background that perfectly matches your topic, or even generating a friendly mascot for a school project. You're no longer limited by what you can find online, you're only limited by your imagination. Next up, we're going to look at a feature that will also save you so much time and effort: replacing image backgrounds. Let's say that you have a fantastic photo, like this one of the coffee that I've placed on this slide. The product itself looks great, but the background is a bit messy and potentially unprofessional. In the past, you'd need to use complex software like Photoshop for this, but now it's just a few clicks. First, make sure that your image is selected on the slide. You'll know that it's selected when you see the blue border around it. Now with the image selected, a small white toolbar will pop up directly below your image. This is where you'll find the brand new Edit Image icon, which looks like a pencil with a little sparkle on it. Go ahead and give that a click. This opens up our AI editing options. Now you'll see the replace background option that we're about to use. But you might also notice in your interface another powerful tool called Expand Background, which is not currently showing up on my account today. That's another new feature that allows you to change an image's aspect ratio by having the AI generate more background for it. It seems to be rolling out to different accounts at different times, so if you don't see it today, keep an eye out for it arriving very, very soon. For our tutorial, let's focus on Replace Background. Now, a familiar looking prompt box appears in that right panel. The AI has already done the hard work of identifying the main subject of the photo. Our job is to tell it what to create for the background. So let's give our product shot a more professional feel. I'm going to type into the prompt box a solid light grey studio background with a soft shadow. Being descriptive with things like colour and lighting helps the AI generate a more realistic result. Once I'm happy with the prompt, I'll click the Create button. The AI gets to work, separating the product from its original background and generating a brand new one based on our instructions. And voila! Look at that. That messy background is gone and has been replaced by a clean, professional studio setting. It looks like it was photographed this way. This tool is incredibly versatile. For a corporate presentation, you could take a headshot of a team member and place them on a background that uses your company's branding colors. Or if you're a teacher creating a presentation for your class, you could take a picture of a historical artifact and place it in a scene that looks like a museum. You could even get creative and put a photo of your favorite pet, perhaps a gorgeous cat named Dusty, in a fun, fantastical setting. It's a powerful way to make any image fit your presentation's narrative perfectly. Now, sometimes though, the best background is no background at all. For a clean, modern design, you may want to isolate the subject of your photo. The Remove Background tool makes this incredibly simple. Here on this slide, I have a single photo of a person. To isolate them, all I have to do is select the image. Once again, the small toolbar will appear below it. All I need to do is select the Remove Background option here. There are no prompts to write or settings to adjust. You just click it, and in a single moment, it's done. Google's AI detects the main subject and instantly makes the entire background transparent. The result is a clean cutout with a transparent background. Now that the background is gone, I have so much more flexibility. I can place the subject on a solid color background that matches my presentation's theme. I can resize them and layer them with text and other graphic elements for a really dynamic sort of magazine-style layout. I could even place multiple cutout images together to create a collage or a team photo from individual shots. It's an essential tool for creating sharp, focused, and professional-looking slides. Finally, let's round things out with a classic but powerful feature that can also add a lot of visual interest to your slides: cropping images to a specific shape. This is sometimes called masking. Now, instead of your images always being rectangles, you can frame them in circles, triangles, or even more creative shapes like arrows or stars. To do this, first select your image. Now, take a look at your toolbar at the top again. Next to the standard crop icon, the one that looks like two overlapping right angles, there's a small downward pointing arrow. Click on that arrow. This opens a drop-down menu filled with different categories: shapes, arrows, callouts, and equations. Let's go into shapes and select the circle. Instantly, the image is masked into a circular frame. But what if the subject isn't perfectly centered? No problem. Just double-click on the newly shaped image. This reactivates the crop tool, and you can now see the full original rectangular image faintly in the background. You can click and drag the image to reposition it within the circular frame, and you can even resize the image inside the frame to get the composition just right. Once you're happy, just click anywhere outside the image. This is a fantastic technique for things like an About Us or Meet the Team slide, where you can have consistent, circular headshots for each person. It's a simple design choice that breaks up the monotony of rectangular images and makes your entire presentation feel more polished and thoughtfully designed. If you combine it with the features that we spoke about earlier in this video, you could even come up with some very unique ideas and layouts. So there you have it. In just a few minutes, we've seen how you can generate brand new images from text, replace backgrounds, and so much more, all thanks to the new AI features in Google Slides. I encourage you to jump in today and start experimenting. The more you use these tools, the more you'll discover how they can transform your presentations. Happy creating, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to check out the channel. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.